be interning with us today and learning how to cast. You're going to be taking over the Riot days with me, which is good because no one that has casted Riot games with me has been good at casting Riot games.
That's sad to hear.
It's really sad because Dragon last week, we casted League of Legends and he knew nothing. And sadly, League of Legends is out of their league now, so they're not competing anymore, and it's only Valorant.
Not bad.
Not bad. And today is Valorant, right?
Yeah, I love Valorant.
Yes. So Valorant, we have USM Sugar Rush competing against Nassau CC Lions. We can just call them Lions or Nassau, however you like. And yeah, Nassau Lions are currently first in the league with a 6-0 win streak.
Wow.
Yeah.
We haven't even played that many games yet.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Pull the mic a little bit closer to your face.
Closer?
Just pull it like that. There you go.
Like that?
That's perfect.
Okay.
Okay, and we're currently third.
Look, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all. They're I think it's with a 3-1 record, if I see this correctly.
Ooh. Okay.
So we're doing good. We're doing pretty good right now. There's like so many. I won't lie. We changed up our little thing around here, and I see myself on the big screen, and it's a little scary because I know a lot of people in this room are probably seeing us. But it's fine. It's fine. We do this all the time. So, you ready to hear about the picks and the bans?
Yes, I am ready.
So, bans currently we have from USM, Pearl and Split.
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting. And then from Nassau, we got Abyss and Sunset, which I know is a little disappointing. I know our team loves Sunset. So those are the bans. Picks from USM, Ascent. Nassau picks Bind. And the decider, can you guess?
Decider.
So we've got Pearl, Split, Abyss, Sunset. Those are the bans.
Right.
Picks are Ascent and Bind. What do you think the decider is going to be? What map?
Haven.
It's Haven.
Oh, lovely.
Gotta love Haven. I can't wait for them to take Haven out.
Yes.
Woo. When's the next map pool coming out? And what's coming in? I think, did it already come out?
Yeah, I think that's why Pearl and Split have been banned because of the new
Oh my
new
goodness,
map
yeah.
pool.
Because Icebox was in here. It was Icebox and...
Icebox, I think, and trying to remember. I don't know. I don't remember the other one.
Trying to think of all the maps right now, currently. Abyss, Split Pearl.
Trying to think.
It was Icebox and another one that no one liked. And
No
they were
one
so happy they got rid of it.
Breeze?
No, Breeze has been out for a while.
Right. What's now out? I'm trying to think of all the maps that have been like around, and
So we got Haven, Ascent, Bind.
Icebox is gone. Icebox is gone, but there's something else.
Split is the one with the two different like sites, like with the turtle.
With the
turtle
turtle.
head, right?
Turtle head? No, I think that's. Huh. I got nothing.
Like we play this game and we forget. Like dang.
Wait, I think I remember. Lotus.
It was Lotus. Yes, I remember when Lotus got taken out. Everyone was so excited about that because everyone wanted Pearl back
Right.
in the map pool, and now we finally got Pearl. So yeah. So yeah, that's the whole map pool for this game today. Bind is going to be the first map they play. USM
Okay.
will be attacking and first. And then the Lions will be defending first as well. So yeah.
Okay. I've seen USM play Bind, and I know that they have been working hard. So I believe that there's a really good chance. I get it. The statistics say otherwise, but like when knowing USM, we pull it back.
We do? Okay. So I'm genuinely stoked because I've been watching them play. I think last week, the week we did not stream them, they won. And that was so disappointing to them because they were like, this was a really good game. Like we all played really, really well.
They did.
And they didn't. You were on that one, weren't you? Were you playing with that one or was that a different game? Or was that ECAC?
It was SEC.
SEC. There we go. Yeah, I remember USM Sugar Rush is in a bunch of different leagues. So that was just a lot for them to play. So yeah. Any questions?
No.
We both know the game, so it's like every time I ask that, I always ask to someone that doesn't really know the game. But we both fairly know.
What's Jet? Can Jet revive?
Jet, revive me, Jet, revive me. But yeah, there's so much statistics on here that I'm just like, this is collegiate esports. They'll be fine.
Great.
But yeah, Bind. What do you know about Bind? Were there changes? Map changes on some of them? I know.
I don't know if Bind
Sunset got a change.
Sunset got a change, but I don't know if Bind got a humongous change that is very like noticeable from because I personally don't know fully about the changes for each map.
Yes.
Besides the change of the map pool. But I'm gonna guess that since Pearl is back in, that means they have done a humongous change with them.
They might have done a change. That's what I'm like very confused on because I remember watching a video and it was like Sunset. I think it was a site. One with Boba and Market or Garage.
Right. I think there's about something about the box.
Yes, the setup there is different, and there's like an indent into the wall where you can plant now.
Right.
That's so ridiculous. Why are we like doing all of that?
That's a little interesting. That's a new look, I guess.
It's something. There's a lot of stuff going on in this room today. Which is very fun. I love having a very busy day, and I think today is the most busiest day out of all of them. That's very. It's gonna be new for you. We got a lot of games. Usually. Oh my God, Taco. Excuse me, Taco. Stop stream sniping us.
The stream snipe is wild.
What do you want, Taco? What do you want? You stream sniping us? Play your game. Play your game. You can take me high to go. Yeah. H O T T O G O. You can take me high to go. I see someone behind like a monitor doing it. Was that Wizard?
Is that Wizard?
Wizard, was that you?
Or is that Ellen?
I don't know. I think it was. I don't know.
I can't.
One of them. One of them were doing it. What? My goodness. A lively audience we have today.
Woo! A live studio audience.
I love a live studio audience. When we have like people that like engage and interact behind the cameras, it really just makes it so much. It makes it a fun day. I won't lie.
It's helping with the nerves, you know.
Oh my God! Dun, I'm hoping that he will come through.
That's a K-pop song, right?
Yep. New Jeans.
Oh.
Yes.
I feel like that's a lie.
Is that a lie?
I know you've been exposed to more than that.
There's more K-pop songs you know. You have to.
You kind of have.
By who?
By who? Huh. Oh, oh, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. I bet you ate.
Yeah. DJ Dragon is behind the camera right now. People are watching at home.
He's slaying.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. He is screeching.
That was actually kind of wild. But we got a lot of the casters here tonight. That's so crazy to think about. We got Taco. He's practicing over there. Dragon over there sneezing.
Bless you.
We got Wizard. He's behind doing production stuff. He sometimes casts around here.
Somewhere.
And then Shadow, who does Madden on Thursdays. All of them are here tonight. We're supporting you.
Oh, that's sweet.
But yeah, I think we kind of like beat the game into the ground. So right now it's just like we yap. Are you excited for Halloween?
I am. Are you thinking about dressing up?
Sadly, I want to go get a costume, but I can't.
Why?
I don't have a car.
What?
I don't have a car.
I could take you.
Thank you. I want a costume so bad, but I don't know what I would wear it to.
I mean, there is a haunted trail.
I heard about that. Here we are. We're actually getting into the gameplay. Woo! We are on Bind. Do you want to talk about their picks that we see? The comp?
Sentinel compared to the Lions that have 2 Sentinels and only 1 smoke with 1 initiator and a duelist. So I believe that USM are like a good balance of either being really heavy on attacking and also potentially having something really good for defense.
Yeah, you're very right on the whole no sentinel side for Bind, and I feel like that is an interesting play for USM with the no sentinel. I don't know if they play like one of these characters as a sentinel. I have no clue about that. They might throw the Viper or they might throw the Fade as a sentinel, but that would be more on the attacking side, which is what they're currently on.
Right.
But we'll see once we get into it what they do. They might straight up just pull 3 people to one site and 2 people to the other, or they might all just go straight for one.
Right. Oh my gosh, they're matching cards.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's so
That's so cute.
her. I love that, and I love that card so much. It's like so adorable with all the characters, and I'm really excited for this game.
Yeah, and like you pointed out over here with the 2 sentinels. I think that's 2 sentinels.
Yes, Chamber and Cypher are their sentinels.
So with the 2 sentinels, it's going to be very difficult for USM with trying to get to a site if they're both locking down one.
It seems that I think they were thinking about doing a stack on B, but I feel like I think they're gonna be splitting. Though with Chamber, he's very like, with him, he's barely a sentinel. Because
Gotcha.
with Chamber, there's at least like one specific util that he has that is used like an alarm bot, compared to Cypher, where his whole gimmick is he keeps his sight.
Gotcha.
And so it seems like they are leaning towards short, while Cookie is getting near the tower. And there they go. They start pushing in, with Hannah being in lamps, with Cypher on the other side. He'll come out top against those 2. And there goes Ken, getting the first blood, with Chris getting the second, keeping sight.
Unfortunately, it seems like the side of the Lions does have a disconnect, which does put them at a big disadvantage here. And you can see that the Chamber is trying to hold off as much as they can with a 3v1. They know where he's at, so it might be something hard going on here.
They are going to be playing it safe because they know where Cypher is. And Cypher doesn't really know. Oh, and there he goes with 3 on site. And that's all there is with something unfortunate happening to Gecko. I wonder what's going on with him.
I'm not sure what they do. I've never seen a disconnect in a Valorant match. So instead of P10, I'm not sure what that means. Player disconnected. We're probably gonna have to go into a pause, which is unfortunate. And it did. I don't know if that means like the first round is null and they have to start over. But they kind of did technically win that first round. But we have to see. They are currently letting the clock run out, but while we wait to see what happens, the Gecko might come back and Gecko might not. We should talk about that round, as you can see that Ken, when he first hopped onto the site and straight into lamps, he was creating a lot of space for the team and was able to get that one pick off, that first blood that you mentioned.
Right.
And Chris, who is playing the Sky, did Sky get a nerf or a buff recently? I've heard rumors of it.
I'm not sure. I think it may be a nerf.
A nerf, another nerf her to the ground.
I hope that it was a buff, because I don't remember.
But yeah, it seems like we're gonna get a little bit of technical difficulties on the side of the Lions. We'll talk about that round a little bit more before we figure out exactly what's going on. We'll definitely get some intel in a couple of seconds of what they're going to do. But like I said, Ken being able to get that space for the team, very good, very important. Getting that first pick is always so good. If you don't know what a duelist does, their job is to go in and die.
Basically,
Their job is basically to go in and die, and Ken went in, didn't die, got a pick. That's so important.
right.
And it's so big.
And the thing is, with that space that he created, they immediately got into sight, and they were able to work together and get that spike down immediately, just like that, without a lot of them dying. Only one had like died, but honestly, they did really well considering the characters that they were up against.
Yeah, it's definitely, if the Gecko was there, it probably would have been a little bit harder for them to
Right.
regain that site or keep it like going. The other team, the Lions, probably would have been able to retake it. The Gecko Flash, the Gecko Molly, and of course
Wingman.
Wingman, like all of them. I remember their names. It's Mosh Pit,
Mosh Pit,
Wingman,
Wingman.
and Dizzy.
Dizzy.
Dizzy, there it is.
They're so cute.
Everyone think Wingman.
We love Wingman.
Everyone think Wingman. But yeah, if the Gecko was there, that probably would have been an even fight for both of them. So
What I also saw is that like before the round started, that like there's a huge group in one part of the one part, while the other there's just like which is really cool. I like their play so far. Ooh, and then there's a split push for B, while there's others going towards long, while the others go through hookah. And both Cypher and Gecko are trying to keep down sight. And here's Ken. He loves his shotguns.
I love seeing Ken on the shotguns.
Gun here.
Oh, I see what they're doing right now. But I see that the Lions are keeping sight down. They're not really rotating too hard or anything like that. And then here's USM doing something very interesting. I love what they're doing.
I like you said, they didn't over rotate, but they do
Right.
have that one player that kind of goes in and out, and that is the Omen for this time around.
Yeah, he's
the
floating
Omen.
around. And
Yeah.
here comes USM actually rotating towards A with
30
Cookie
seconds left.
anchoring, and Cookie's now grouping up with them as they try to take on Sent again.
Oh.
It's a good pick on Mochi, but unfortunately that Omen had traded his teammates. But here we are with a number advantage with USM 3.
One enemy
and
remaining.
Lion 2, now 1, with
Gun
Cypher on low health.
Yeah, both of them are on very low health, and Southern Miss is currently fully healed.
Right.
And with the numbers advantage and them blocking down as they are, look at their positioning. The Cypher probably can't even get close without getting shot by someone. And there's
there
Cookie.
it goes, making it 0-2. Us on favor on USM Sugar Rush.
They're playing it very well. I will not lie. I do like the beginning of what they did, where they did rotate over to B. If I wasn't mistaken, Viper did stay over there.
Yes.
So Cookie stayed over there and just kind of sat there for a second to see if anything happened. Maybe someone tried rotating over and just TP'd over.
Like probably trying to catch any flank. She may be under the role of secondary smoke to being a sentinel, compared
Okay.
to Mochi, where her smokes are extremely important for them to win these rounds.
I do know Mochi as I see Mochi more in the smokes role, the Omen, the Brimstone. So yeah, this is very common to see someone like this. So yeah, Cookie being on the secondary smoke is probably really good for them.
Right. And it seems that with Lion that they do have the same people on the same sides, with Omen being their floater. I don't know if they're ever gonna change that or they're figuring something out.
It might just be a floater. I think he just floats around, and then whenever he sees active gameplay, they'll just stay there.
Right, because Omen, he's very universal around the map, and so he can smoke from anywhere really, especially around the middle, because he can help out with B or A, depending on where USM Sugar Rush may hit.
Yeah.
But with USM, they're doing another play, which is very interesting. Though it seems that Cookie has lost her life, but Ken getting a kill for a kill. And so now they're going to be hitting A, with Ken making space throughout the site, and there's
30
Raze
seconds
and
left.
Lambs going for a pick.
Is that an immortal buddy I see?
Last player
That's
standing.
interesting.
Yeah.
Spike down A.
Currently, it's just Sunny trying to do something here as they're locked into lamps. With 11 seconds remaining
10
on this
seconds
clock,
left.
Sunny
Let's
has
hope
to
that she can
plant.
It's either she saves here or she could probably possibly get a
I
pick,
have the spike.
but there isn't a lot of time to put this fight.
There isn't much. It probably would have been best for Sunny to save there, but I think Sunny had only a Guardian, so that really would have not done much, but it was a gun. So picking up one of the guns for the many, many people that died that was near Sunny probably would have been a little bit better.
Right.
But
Then again, she did get pinched because she was surrounded. She
Yeah.
could have gone through on the teleporter, but it would have been very risky because there was one going after her tail.
yes, I will not lie. The pick on the cookie in the beginning did kind of set them up for a little bit of a disadvantage, but Ken coming back in and getting that chamber down was really, really big.
Good. It was amazing.
Really amazing out of them. Yeah, look at this. We're getting a two split push with Cookie just roaming around.
Healing over here.
And it's great that Chris is playing Sky because Sky is well known for her heals, and so it keeps her teammates up afloat during these matches.
I think that was really funny. The sky flash going in, and you can see all of their characters just go, like just turn just a tiny bit.
And there was a bomb trying to at least clear that corner. Perhaps maybe trying to push through showers. I'm not sure. Because they're trying to figure out their position, the positionings of Lion.
There.
That good pick off from Sunny first blood. My goodness.
They're trying to shimmy their way into sight.
Ooh.
And then there they go with 2 picks, keep making A site free with Cypher and Gecko.
30 seconds left.
Start making their way over to B.
Yeah.
I mean
This
B,
is-
I mean A. My bad.
Yeah. Oh wow. John Frank getting that shot off of Chris. Chris was very low there.
He was very low, so it was only a matter of time. But they are at a numbers advantage, so they have to play this really well with at least trying to keep their lives.
Yeah.
Because the Cypher and Gecko are forced to play together because it's just the 2 of them, and trying to get that spike defused. Here's Sunny using her util with pairing up with Mochi's ult, which is a really good strat. And then they go, making it 3-1 for Sugar Rush.
Yeah. Good play out of them. They were able to get some of those most important picks and then be able to feed off of that and get that spike down. They knew that the Cypher and the Gecko are going to be playing B almost every single round together. So they just played with that, got that chamber, got that omen, and got that raise down, especially that raise. Getting that duelist is really, really important. Once they got those 3 important players off of that A site, just going is so good.
Seems like there is another disconnect. They will be probably coming back soon.
Probably a little bit of a Wi-Fi problem. We're not really looking at people's ping, but it will definitely come back. But yeah, what some great rounds out of USM. I do like their playstyle right now. They're playing better together, I will say. From what I've
they're
seen
doing
them
some
do,
mind games, and I appreciate that.
I do like the mind games that they bring to the table. They, when I watch them play, there's a part of me that's just like, I genuinely wish I knew what they were thinking and what they were saying.
Right.
I wish we could do like a common, but it's unfortunate. I just want to be in their minds, you know, like seeing people in like the Valorant field or people in any FPS, understanding what they're kind of thinking during these moments are really, really interesting to me.
Right.
So like seeing them like come up with that idea of like, let's do a split push 2-2 and then have the cookie come around is really important. Trying to get a flank is really good.
Right. And I like that with Sugar Rush, from what I've heard, especially since I am someone who is part of the Sugar Rush, they either have someone who is the IGL, but they also do their best to bounce off each other and figure out, like, being able to understand, like, who's doing what, and so that they, like, mesh together really well.
Bomb buddy out.
Oh, and I see that they're doing a default this time. And this time, Satan is by himself.
They're down one player all entirely.
Wait, yeah, I just realized. Wait, the reason why he's one player is because there's no Gecko. I wonder if he's alright.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a little bit of an error. I don't know exactly what's going on, but we'll definitely get information a little bit later. So let's see how the Lions feed off of this unfortunate one player missing.
It seems that Southern Miss has realized that their weaker side might maybe be because they have probably realized that Gecko and Cypher play on that side.
Both hold it down very well.
But it seems that the spike area has been killed, and so they'll be trying to figure out how
30 seconds
they can
left.
get that spike back and get it down on site. Because that Raze is being a little rat, staying in a corner, seeing what they're gonna do. Staying in the flank with
One
Sunny,
enemy remaining.
They need to
Sunny
get this
keeping
flank
watch,
down.
and now they have gotten the spike,
Nice!
making it 4-1 for Sugar Rush.
Let's go. They're playing this very well. You could see that they were very confused on the beginning half.
Right.
And then they kind of was just like, okay, well, we need to get that spike. We know that this person's there. And I bet the comm was, oh, raises here, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So they had to go and fight for it. You could see that the fade was coming around, and then 3 people were going to come and feed off of the raise facing the opposite direction.
Right.
Luckily, I think that was Sunny. Sunny was able to get that.
Raze off of their flank and being able to use her teammates, trusting in them to pinch with her,
Yeah.
and so they were able to obtain the spike.
Yes, exactly.
And here they are again. Now it's all 5v5. Gecko's coming back. Gecko's back, which is really nice. It's great that they resolved that issue.
Yeah, it's really good. Wouldn't want an unfortunate forfeit.
There.
And here's Lion Cypher keeping Hookah at bay. Let's see how Sugar Rush is going to combat against this with Mochi doing her silly little thing as Brim. And wow, I don't know where Cypher was.
Ken getting 2 right there. That fade reveal was really good.
And that was a beautiful flick with Ken. And there they are back on site for B with all 5 players still alive. Now Lions have to figure out how to get on the site and get that spike back.
Just an unfortunate click there. What is this? Oh no! Oh!
One enemy remaining.
Interesting. Ult. I like the ult, but unfortunately, it did not go in their favor as Sugar Rush has gotten themselves another round.
Yeah, that was an interesting couple of plays right there. You can see that Ken, what is it called again? It's something about like gun control, like
What?
no,
Click.
it's
Spray
like
control.
aim.
I got their omen.
It's like where you see someone and they don't see you, so you don't click.
One way. It was a one way.
I don't. It's not a one way. It's like something where like discipline, like aim discipline.
Right.
Where like he kind of didn't have that aim.
pre-aim. It was like a pre-aim.
It's something like that. It's like he just kind of just unfortunately
He probably
pre-aimed and there was no gun discipline. The word slips my mind.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'm also. It's on the tip of my tongue as well.
But on to the 7th round. Sorry, can't do math.
I see that Lion has switched up a little bit with
Face your fear.
Raze being
Wow.
and now it's Raze versus Raze. But it seems that Lion's Raze has been scared out.
Spike down B.
What?
Ken just hops over the other rays and goes and ults someone in the back line.
Oh my goodness, that was
Oh my gosh.
that was
That was a
remaining.
play.
that was a beautiful play.
But we did get a chamber ult. We do not have any audio,
30
so do
seconds
apologize
left.
if we're
Right.
missing any ultimates here. But yes, chamber did ult.
trying to stay alive
Spike
with the spike, going against 3. I wonder how he's going to play this. He may try to play this a little.
This is a little funny.
This is interesting.
I think he's just trying to play.
One enemy remaining.
And I believe that he knows where the last one may be.
Go get him.
And he knows that the Omen is going straight for that bomb, so he has to run. With that
Omen definitely got it half. It's all about that. Went right there. It was a little unfortunate.
It was a beautiful try with Ken going against a 3v1, getting 2, and it was an fortunate way for him to have lost the round with Omen doing something very interesting in the smoke.
I definitely thought that USM had that B site locked down with the Ken ult and then with Cookie following behind and coming to lock things down, but it was just the unfortunate pick after pick after pick off of the side of the Lions that really just set like Ken to be like a 1v3. It looked so promising with that double kill right there, but the Omen hiding in that corner was just that was it. Yeah. But here we go. On to the 8th round.
And here is USM leaning towards A, because and then there's something peculiar in showers with Gecko and Chamber going to be playing off of each other, trying to keep showers at bay against Sugar Rush. And here they go with short. They're shimming their way towards A.
This is an interesting fight in showers right now. I will not lie. Oh.
It was a fight well fought.
It was a fight well fought.
Spike down.
It is a 1v3 again, but this time it's Sunny in the hot seat. You know where they're all at. Wow, a bunch of crouch sprayers. I've never seen that many people crouch at once.
And I'm over here like, she got hit by the wingman. I don't think you'll need to do that.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's my favorite thing about watching like low elos play. You'll see, well, I don't think this is a low elo lobby, but me as someone in low elos, whenever I watch them play and everybody's crouching, I unbind mine.
Honestly, it is such a hard habit to break out of, especially with being in low elo, because that is like, I can do this because it gets me kills. So
Yeah, but hey.
But it can be very punishable if not careful.
Again, I'm gonna clarify. I don't think this is low elo lobbies.
This is more like mid
to high tier lobbies.
Wrong, buddy.
Because especially with seeing some pretty high, seeing the statistics and seeing how well these players play these games, it's like these aren't low elos, and even if they were low elo, that doesn't take away the fact that they play really well as a team.
Yeah. So what's Southern Miss doing right now? What are you seeing?
I'm seeing that they're going for B, but there's one doing a little lurk, and there's three on trying to keep sight down against Sugar Rush, and they're trying to figure out how to push through with all these 3 on site, but unfortunately there's 3 lives that were taken by Lion. And now there's only Sunny and Ken seeing what they could do for Sugar Rush, because they need to get that spike back
30
for them
seconds
to
left.
have a little bit of a chance to do a
Last
comeback
player
for this round.
standing.
But unfortunately, with Ken pushing through and Sunny trying to also push through, they were unfortunately lost the round.
It was an unfortunate loss. I want to say what they were doing there is kind of like what you do. It's like a 50-50. They were trying to get a thrifty there, and they had barely any money, low econ right there.
Right.
So they were doing the ghosts and stuff like that. You saw Ken with the butt heat because, well, duelist, you need to have at least something when running in.
I got
So they're unfortunate with the low eco, so they had to just like figure out what to do, and they did lose that, but they have hopefully better guns running into this next round.
Definitely. It was probably just a massive gun diff.
As you can see now, yes, we get people back on the Vandals. Everyone in that other round just had a ghost.
Right. But they did what they could with such.
I've never seen this this knife before out of Chris. What is bubble pop?
It is from a battle pass, and I believe that they're starting to walk up and rotate towards a different site of which they were going to go for, with two anchoring, trying to do something really sneaky. But they have to fight against the Cypher if they want to try to get the site. But unfortunately, Ken lost his life against the Cypher. And apparently that raise is highly guarded, which is usually not where she goes. It's because it seems like they have figured out that they were trying to rotate towards a different side. Now there's only Chris with low health against all 4 players of Lion.
Yeah, that little, they like just brought that person. I don't know exactly what that is called, but they distracted that person with the Cypher cam just for the Omen to come in and peek.
I think it was a I think they were trying to, what's it? I'm trying to remember what it's called. Because I know it's something with distracting, probably like decoy. It's like
It's
a decoy.
There it
Something
is.
Like a decoy.
This goes here.
Similar to a decoy, yeah. But it was very unfortunate. Southern Miss and the Lions are currently 5-5 right now.
Right. Now it's become such an even fight with a Lion comeback. But let's see how Sugar Rush is going to combat against their plays for defense.
Again, we're back with the no guns, so this has to be the blind from Dizzy.
It was unfortunate that that blind got him. I believe that he was trying his best to try to satchel past it so that he doesn't get super blinded, but it was really unfortunate. It was also an unfortunate battle for Sugar Rush and Ramps with the spike left in there. So there's Mochi.
Oh boy.
Mochi and Sunny trying to figure out how to get that spike back because they don't know where Raze is. Now they do, because Ray did an interesting play of trying to peek through the smoke.
Last round
which I
in the
believe
half.
Finn had done because they didn't know where she was, and so she should have used that for advantage if she wanted to win that round for Lions. But thankfully for Sugar Rush, they had Sunny and Mochi, which they play really well together.
Yeah, so that was a very good round out of both of them because you kind of saw that they were both of the teams were holding that down pretty well, and that smoke was just. Mochi set up that smoke, I think?
trail.
It was an unfortunate smoke, but peeking out of that smoke really just really set that smoke.
Found one.
And here they are, going for the last round of this half, and fighting for B, with Ken swooping in towards Elbow, and seeing if he can find anybody with his ult.
Oh no.
Oh no, and getting unfortunately blinded by Omen, but they didn't really capitalize on that blind, and so it didn't really matter too much. But here's Sugar Rush pushing in with a Viper ult onto side, and Omen and Raze for Lion trying to combat this with the Raze ult, unfortunately getting Mochi. Now making it a 2v2, making it even for both of these teams. And here goes Ken. But unfortunately, through that amazing battle, Sugar made this half be pretty equal.
It's pretty equal right now. The Lions are coming back from their slow start, but Southern Miss is still keeping their grounds. You can see that they were holding off really well and got that beautiful thrifty 2 rounds ago.
Right.
So they're still holding. It's a really even match right now.
Which is really, really great for Sugar Rush.
I think that round was very, too much stuff was happening. Too many ults were getting popped. Like, I think 3 or 4 people had ultimates going into that round, and now none. There's 0 ultimates up. So it was just a lot of ultimate back-to-back, and we'll see what really kind of happens after that.
And here is Lions going to book it towards B with all their team.
Oh, we forgot to mention.
What's that?
Side swap.
Side swap.
They swap sides. I don't think we mentioned that. So yeah, USM Sugar Rush is currently defending while the Lions are attacking now. So here we go.
And since they've seen some action towards B, there's Rays. The Rays for Sugar Rush have rotated, trying to back up Cookie and Chris for B, because they know that I think their entire team is going down long towards B site, with Sunny and Mochi standing their ground on A. And here's Lion Cypher lurking through Hookah, but of course Ken, as he is, punishes that lurk against Cypher.
Yeah, I don't that lurker got set down pretty quickly.
You can never go against Ken's aim.
We're gonna see as the Lions have pushed in pretty hard, got the spikes set down. USM has 3 people on this site, and we're waiting for 2 more people to rotate before anything really major can happen.
Right. And it seems that they have planted the spike towards Garden and Hookah, but the thing is they are smoked off. And so they have to figure out how to get that smoke with
Oh my gosh,
and there is a
so
lot.
much stuff hitting these people.
There is no such thing as sight. Vision, more like.
Yeah, with that couple of seconds right there, the wingman and the dizzy, that just completely set Chris down.
But they did get it to half with the
Player
defuse.
standing.
And-
One enemy
oh
remaining.
No, it was a
The chamber was really holding that down from that angle.
It was
Oh, well, they're a chamber player. That makes a little bit of sense.
chamber.
Chamber. See, I was like confused with like the chamber pick. I don't think he's in any metas.
They
So you're just they just play chamber.
just play chamber.
They just play chamber. That's my favorite thing, and I really do like when people, whenever they have a character that they play and they can convince their team like, hey, I like this player or I like this character, can I please play it? And they're like, okay, we can see your talent, and then they do really well on it.
Yeah, they
Don't care about the metas. They care about like what they like.
adapt to that character's strengths, and so that they can work together with each individual person.
So hey, they're a chamber player and they're doing really well right now. So hey, all props to you.
And here's the next round with Lions playing sort of slow, honestly, trying to conga line their way towards A with a few people keeping A side down, trying to figure out what Lions will try to do. And there's of course Cookie and Chris making sure that B is safe until they find some action and they start running over, trying to help their teammates and backing them up.
Spike planted.
And unfortunately, it has now became a 2v4 Lions advantage.
Last player
Let's see how
standing.
they're gonna play. Unfortunately, it was a quick round to end, with Sugar Rush unfortunately losing their lives to Lion, making it to 8-6.
It's still anyone's game.
It is anybody's game.
It's genuinely anyone's game, and if to anybody watching and thinking, oh my goodness, this is over, no, it's anyone's game. It's only 8-6. The Lions are only up 2 points.
It's like this half just started. Once Sugar Rush figures out how they play, the stakes are gonna the stakes.
It's like I always like to say that bind is really like the defense side is really easy.
It is.
And since the other Miss was able to get those many rounds off of the Lions
I guess especially
on attack, that's so big for them. They just need to figure out the rhythm of how the Lions play, and then they'll start winning some rounds here.
I think I've already started seeing the pattern with them. Is that they love to play together.
They love to play together.
Right. But I believe that they're playing a little split with a split here with 2 going short, 3 going long. It's a very common play when it's trying to go either through A or B. There's 2 going to one side, and then there's 3 going on the other, so on and so on. But I feel like it's a touch and go with Lion, because I think they're starting to think I think they may try to go rotate, or they're gonna get somebody from
It's
lamps.
looking like a rotate or a hesitation here. We got of course the chamber on a sniper.
Chamber is probably keeping flank at bay. And here they go. Starting to
seconds
rotate
left.
towards B with Cookie making sure making sure that B is in their sights. And here's Cookie using her great discipline trying to
my
against
goodness.
them and getting
Oh my goodness!
getting a second pick. Great plays, Cookie.
Let's go, Cookie.
Great way to
I kind of knew
One
Cookie
enemy
was gonna
remaining.
go behind the wall and sit in that corner. I was just waiting for a matter of time, and here we go.
First round for the second half towards Sugar Rush.
Yes, a
Flawless.
flawless round on his other miss. That was a beautiful, and I love that play out of Cookie. I'm genuinely, I'm so proud.
It's great that she anchored. And also the discipline. That is,
The aim discipline,
it was beautiful.
the trigger discipline. There it is.
Woo!
I finally figured out the word. It was trigger discipline.
Right.
But here we go, Cooking, setting up that same exact ball. Don't know if she's gonna redo it though. Sit in that little area.
It's probably best that she doesn't, because they probably
They'll expect it.
they're probably gonna expect it. And that's why they're gonna start congoling towards long.
Oh my gosh, Chris got it.
What a peek! What a peek! Jump peek actually to for Hookah, so they know that there's at least two there.
The 10
And they
health.
may realize that there might be others going towards long. And here's Gecko using his ult to clear Hookah and side for the other team. And unfortunately, Cookie got caught with that ult and losing her life, giving Lions their first blood. And here is Chris, unfortunately, also losing his life trying to fight for sight. And here they are,
Spike
and here's
planted.
Lions planting, while we have Mochi, Ken, and
Stim beacon
Sunny
here.
all together, figuring out how they're going to get that sight back and defuse this spike. And they do have a lot of util, so they can do a lot. But the problem
Launching
is,
smoke.
a lot of Lions is on site. And so they have eyes on where they're going to come in. And here, their chamber getting 3K, making it a flawless round for Lions.
Hey, I like to think about this sometimes. If you get a flawless, the other team's gonna get a flawless.
That's
It happens a lot at the time, and that's just, unfortunately, that's just the game.
it is what it is.
It is what it is. So,
They did their very best trying to keep that sight from Lions, but unfortunately, it was a lot going on, especially after that Gecko ult.
that Gecko ult was a game changer for them.
Right. And here they are hitting B again, because it seems that they've realized that B is going to be their strongest site to try to win over, with Cookie and Chris trying to playing together, possibly doing a crossfire towards Long, because I think they realized that there are more people for Long than they are for Hookah.
Oh my god, Cookie!
Getting a 2K after Chris losing his life against one of them, but unfortunately they did get to sight. But thankfully they have made this an even match with making it a 3v3, thanks to Chris and Cookie's efforts. And so now Ken, Mochi, and Sunny are going to try to figure out how their little play that. And luckily, with that smoke, it does help with Sugar Rush and going against the Lions, because the Lions don't know where they are.
Oh my goodness.
Enemy remaining.
Oh, second, 2K, 3K for Ken. What a great match for Sugar Rush. That was beautifully done.
Shotgun.
The
Holy
shotgun
crap.
Making its way towards B and getting an amazing round one.
That was a great round.
That was
I will not lie, Cookie getting that double kill and then Ken setting it down with that triple. That's how it's
Beautiful,
done.
beautiful.
Beautiful. They played that very well. They played like a team, and Ken played like a duelist.
They bounced off each other very well. Even though they did they got overpowered by Long, the other half of Sugar Rush was able to play against that and be able to win that round fair and square.
So it was a good round.
Right.
Cookie popping that ult straight off rip.
It's because it seems that she knows that they're gonna keep going for B.
Yeah, if you can see a pattern, they're probably gonna keep coming back.
I think they may try to be doing some conditioning, perhaps. Who knows? And they're gonna see what they're gonna do against this ult of Cookies.
Toxin screen down.
Because they're trying to figure out where could Cookie be in this ult. Because Chris is playing outside of the ult, and so he's trying to combat against them.
Oh.
Fortunately, Chris loses his life trying to.
Let's play.
Yikes! They played that pretty well.
They played very patiently.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, Fortunately, Chamber has his ult, knowing very well where Sugar Rush is gonna be coming from. And so Sunny's gonna have to figure out a way to punish actually this Chamber for playing such an interesting angle.
Bring them down.
And here's Mochi trying to get onto
Last
site,
player
trying
standing.
to at least get a few picks in, or at least do something to help out her teammate, in which it's only a 1v4, and then there goes.
It is currently 10-8. The Lions are
a great
ahead.
effort. Honestly, it was
Yeah.
a lot going on.
Yep. It's currently 10-8. The Lions are ahead by 2 points, but that does not mean anything in the terms of Valorant.
Absolutely
You should know if you play a ranked game and you get to that 12-12 mark, it keeps going.
There is no such thing as giving up, especially in this round, because if it's winnable, it's winnable, no matter what the scores may seem.
Okay?
And even then, always have fun during these games.
Exactly. It's always about the fun that you have and the people you play with.
Ooh, speaking of the conditioning that I was talking about, they have now switched over towards A with Mochi and Sunny trying to push through showers because they don't know.
I know exactly
And
where
here they are rushing in towards A with a Ray's ult, and now they have to figure out how to get the site back with all 5 players still alive for Lion against the 3 that are alive for Sugar Rush. Unfortunately, Ken loses his battle against
last player standing.
against Cypher, and there's a 3K for Cypher for the Lions team, leaving Cookie fending for herself, trying to at least get something, get a little bit out of
One
the
kill.
position she's in.
Ah.
It was a
Omen
good kill.
TP'd
That
up.
was a good kill. Unfortunately, there was such a humongous number advantage that, and also she was backed in the corner. She could only do so much.
Yeah.
Especially as a Viper.
Yeah. Let's just let's see what can happen here. It's not over till it's over.
It's never over, and I know very well that Sugar Rush is fighting really hard against this team.
Extremely hard. You can see how well that they're trying to adapt to the other team's play style,
Right.
which is so important when you're playing this game. If you don't adapt and you don't understand, like, this is how they play, you'll just keep getting picked off one by one because that's how you play. But they're doing the best that they can
Right.
with figuring out their play styles.
And it seems that they have figured out that there's action towards B long, with Cookie trying to see what they're up to and trying to stall them from getting any closer to the site. And unfortunately, she loses some health points against them as they start making their way over towards B. And their Cypher is also being alert. And
Spike
Ken,
down
with
to
that
B.
amazing
Double
ult,
kill.
getting a double kill. Great job on that department, making it to where they do not have the spike, leaving it at B, and having Sugar Rush taking care of it, keeping it warm.
Keeping it nice and warm, ready for them.
Oh, but apparently Omen uses his ult to TP and get that ult and rotating towards A and getting the people that were hanging around over there, which is unfortunate for Sugar Rush. But it is a 3v3 with Cypher barely alive. And let's see how they're going to be playing with Chris using his ult, Sky ult, trying to figure out where everybody is, because the thing is, the Sky ult, there's 3, and so he can figure out all 3 people. They're in this site, and here he goes, getting 1 kill.
Last
And
player
unfortunately, Cypher
One enemy
Cypher
remaining.
Getting Chris, but it's Cookie versus Cypher alive, and Cookie doesn't really know where Cypher may be. But unfortunately, Cypher knew where she was, and it was a round for Lion.
Yeah.
Match
It was
point.
very unfortunate. It looks so promising with that result.
Right.
So I was excited.
They did do really well. It was just a 1v1. It was a really close call.
It was a very close one. Cookie wasn't aware.
Oh, and here's a timeout for Sugar Rush. They're probably gonna need that because they need to recollect themselves, figure out what is gonna be happening for them, especially against the Lion. But it's been because it is they're up by 3, but a lot can happen, especially in these rounds.
Yeah. So this is of course you set a timeout. But I wanted to talk to the chat for a quick second because there's a good bit of you in here. Thank you guys so much for the support with Saf. We love the support coming out here tonight. And yes, there's a lot of support for you in chat. It's very nice. They're very happy to see you.
I really appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Yes, it's always, I love having support in chat, and the chat is so fun to talk to. I will not lie. They're really funny. I remember, what is this one? Where was it? Taco saying Fortnite. Let's go air hockey. Yeah. Let's go air hockey. Woohoo!
Oh, wrong game. Woohoo!
Widowmaker saying, whoops, this cookie someone left their account logged in.
Oops.
Oopsies.
Oopsies. I wonder who that is.
Not quite sure. But we see you in chat. We're very aware.
Oh yeah!
Oh, it seems that they're actually going to be playing a little more back to on site instead of being super like aggressive for defender side. And here they are pushing straight onto site with all of them still alive and picking off Cookie and Chamber doing a lurk, picking off Sunny and coming and regrouping with Lions. And here we are with USL Sugar Rush being backed into CT side, trying to figure out how to get onto site with an ult for Mochi, trying to scaring them off with a few of them keeping back in main and hookah,
One enemy
or
remaining.
long in hookah garden actually,
Teleport's ready.
and getting that pick off,
Last player
getting the pick off
standing.
against Omen. Now it's a 1v1 against Chamber and Ken, but Ken
Did you get it?
sneaky defuse, leaving himself only in 6 health, and that was a
round.
That was a great round for Sugar Rush with a sneaky little spike defuse. Chamber was not aware that the spike was in the middle of being defused, and that was unfortunate but amazing.
Yeah, just fakers don't fake.
Fakers do not fake.
We do not fake the
Pros do
spot.
not fake.
Yes, pros do not fake here. Here we go. It's really good. On to the next round. It is match point.
It is match point.
So this could be literally
It could be anybody's
anyone's
game.
game.
It seems that they are still. It seems that they are still doing this play with Lions leaning towards B with the Chamber lurking. Unfortunately, Gecko getting the first blood against Cookie and having Spike already planted on B.
Spike
With
planted.
Chris keeping his life against Lions. But it seems that they had predicted that he was going to be that he was hiding out in elbow, and unfortunately he was
Wide swing. I love the little faces in the mosh pit from like so cute to me.
It is very cute. And here is Sugar Rush going for a more different approach to trying to get sight back. With Ken getting 2
Player
kills.
standing.
Losing but Sunny getting a triple. And
team
unfortunately
ace.
getting a team. Unfortunately, Lions get a team ace with a game well fought for Sugar Rush.
They played it so well on that last round. It, like you said, they were having a different approach there, and you could see that the different approach because they were going head first. Ken was doing what he had to do duelist wise and was getting those picks off that he needed.
Yeah, he created a lot of space, and Sunny was able to capitalize on top of that. It was just honestly really unfortunate.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate
Especially
with the fact.
positioning.
Yeah, the positioning. There were so many people in so many spots. Someone literally hiding in hookah the entire time. Guess who it was? Chamber. So.
That was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But it was honestly a really great.
5 minutes in between. So you guys can keep talking, and then if you want, we can toss it for you.
Okay.
It was really great. Honestly, like it was super close for both of
It was a
both.
close game. Yeah. I genuinely liked the improvement that you could see with Southern Miss Sugar Rush. You could see that they were learning and that they were actually talking to each other and calming the best that they could.
Right.
Even though we can't hear them, you can see it.
It's just a lot of unfortunate things like positioning and things like that, or like low health. It happens. It happens to a lot of games. But honestly, for such unfortunate events, they did a lot of great things. That helped them get these rounds going, or making even lost rounds becoming pretty close rounds.
But yeah. So we're going to catch this off into a 5-minute break. We'll be back in a couple of seconds to cast the second map, Ascent.
Woo! I love Ascent.
I love Ascent too. Hey guys.
Hi.
If I look different, it's because I did take my hair out of the ponytails. I was having a migraine. Taco just got me a drink. Thank you. Please don't steal my information. Did you take a picture of my debit card?
No, of course I did.
Do you know what we're playing?
He definitely did.
Is it Fortnite? Come here. Come on stream.
Does he actually not know what the game is, actually?
He only plays Rocket League. And COD. He's been playing COD recently. What are we playing?
Search and Destroy, Call of Duty.
I mean, you're kind of close.
I just know it's
You're getting
like,
close. You're getting closer.
it's like a very slow paced search and destroy.
Very slow.
Makes me want to scream.
Yeah, very slow. And guess what? There's like at max 13 rounds.
Are you joking?
No, not at max. At minimum. Sorry. At minimum.
Joking?
At
That's
minimum.
even worse.
Yeah, at minimum 13 rounds. You can literally get to 12-12 scoreboard wise, and have to get to the you have to get 2 rounds in a row to win the game.
I don't have the patience for that.
Okay, neither do we. But we're here.
Enjoy y'all's stream of Search and Destroy.
The way that your monster shirt green screened out.
It's green.
Did you see
screened out.
that?
Oh my goodness. That was amazing.
Okay, but here we are. We are back with Ascent. Lions winning the first game of tonight. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but when we went on to break for a couple of seconds, everyone was saying it was such an even game. They were playing so even compared to who they were with. And we saw that there was an immortal buddy out in the play field. So it had to have been one of the players. And if to be even is impressive enough.
Right, especially since there is a new act, and so the ranks have been reset a little bit. You'll be getting your rank back once you play one comp game, and then you're back at where you were. But that
Really? I thought it was multiple.
no, there's episodes and then there's acts.
Oh yeah.
If there's a new episode, then that means you have to play 5 to get your rank. Well, with
I don't
acts,
play ranked.
that's okay. Keep it that way.
Yeah, that's what I tell everyone. I'm like, I don't touch ranked. If I touch rank, I will definitely cry and probably retire mentally.
Yeah, I personally haven't played ranked a lot. I haven't been able to really just get on Valorant and just play, you know.
Yeah.
And so with that to keep in mind,
It's Valorant.
It's Valorant.
It's Valorant. I have someone that I know that recently just quit Valorant. Sick and tired of it. Really good at the game. He played it so much, and it was literally the reason why he wanted to compete in professional sports.
Right.
And then recently he was just like, no, I can't do this anymore. This is getting ridiculous. The ranks are so ridiculous. I want Valorant to do a clean sweep reset with all ranks. But I believe if you do that, the Immortals are going to start bullying the bronze players.
Definitely.
But let's say realistically Valorant did a clean sweep but still kept you in the same elo that you were originally, then it wouldn't be as much as bullying because I'm silver.
Right.
So if I'm in the bronze, silver, iron lobbies, it would just be me bullying the iron players. But I'm still rank resetting and I would still be considered iron.
Right. I mean, it's just that because the thing is, that's why each episode, that's why there are games between ranks that fully reset your entire rank. But the thing is, that is unfortunate for those who are also at such a high rank and they worked their tails off getting to that high of a rank, and especially those who, and not just that, there's also people who also work their tails off getting to the ranks they have gotten to, years, even months, and then getting just a clean slate off of it, and then also not being able to catch up back to that rank because of people that are on a totally different skill level than them. It gets really messy if there's such a clean sleep like that.
I agree with that. I low-key do agree with that. But as someone that hears, I heard him complain so much, being oh, the people in Descendant, that it's like they're not even ascended, they're like still in plat, blah 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 blah.
It's like, because there is that problem of being boosted and stuff like that, which I understand, like wanting to be with your friends and like playing together, but if you aren't what you say you are, it gets a little hard to actually get back to that rank because there's so many like people who aren't supposed to be in their ranks.
Yeah, because he was immortal. He was peak radiant, and he was playing this game all the time. Like
Right.
absolutely devoted almost 3,000 hours into this game. You can actually look up how many hours you play in your Riot games. I don't know how much I have in Valorant, but I have over 1,000 hours on League of Legends. And I've been playing since sophomore year in high school.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's just say that I've been playing Valorant for a very long time. I personally have played League, like only 2 games of League. Because
Aye.
I personally am not a fan of League, but I understand
No one
it.
is. It's like, I get it. No one is. But like, if you like, you can, it's okay. Pretty skins is why I'm intrigued.
Skins. Okay. I mean, look, the skins in League, they are really pretty. I cannot blame you for that.
Yeah, I really want the new which skin is it? Who's it for? Diana. You probably don't know who that is.
I think I do actually.
She's a mid player. She has like the ability where she throws stuff in front of her, and she's like an assassin character.
Okay, I know what you're talking about
Yes.
now. Because the thing is for me is that I don't like playing it, but I don't mind watching it, and so I have a lot of League friends who play a lot, and so I learn through just watching them play.
Yeah.
And there's a lot that happens.
Do you watch the World Series?
Nope.
To anyone that watches World Series, you probably don't because this is a bunch of Valorant people watching this stream. T1 won against G2, and I'm so happy about that. Or was it Gen G? I can't remember who it was. It was a G. It was a G. Someone correct me in the comments if you know. But T1, I know it's like basic to say, but I love T1. I love Faker. I love all of his teammates.
Right.
But it's whatever. Have you heard about the new roster change for Sentinels
No,
in
I
Valorant?
don't think so.
So with Tens retiring
Right.
and Saucy's contract ending, they had to get 2 new players. I don't know exactly who they got in, but I heard it's some pretty good players. And I've seen a bunch of like Sentinels are just trolls like on their social medias. Have you seen their social medias? They just troll all the time. On their social medias. It's
That's
actually
funny.
so funny.
And here we are going into Ascent. I believe this is whose pick is this?
This is Southern Mrs. pick.
Fair enough. Ascent is a really good map. And it's honestly anybody's game for this one. I like the selections that they're making. They're very similar. They're very similar, except
Be careful on the top of the screen. It says the Lions are on the right. On the right, it's Southern Miss. On the left is the Lions.
yeah,
It's just they need to be flipped.
they just all you gotta do is just flip.
Just
But
flip it for. Oh, there it is. Just flip right now. There
There it
As
is.
we say it, just flip.
Look at that. Hey, actually, that Sage that's a different person.
Did we just get a new? We just got a new player in.
We just got a different person here. Interesting.
Who was taken out?
Who was taken out? Was it the Gecko? It was the Gecko, wasn't it? The Gecko of the other team, right?
He was probably having ping issues, so they probably subbed in.
Right.
We're just assuming here.
Just
We
assuming.
might not be right.
So for the selection of characters, it's very similar, except there's Sage and Chamber compared to
T1.
for Lions.
T1. T1. People are listening to me, bro. Is he doing what I think he's doing?
Huh.
Can we get a look onto the Sage view? Dang, we didn't get it in time.
Dang. There's also compared to the KJ and KO on Southern Miss's team, with them attacking first, with Lions defending first, and we have an interesting default with Wano going
Oh,
for the
dang, that was clean.
and that was a clean clean kill for Ken as Jet. And unfortunately, Ken, despite his efforts, had lost his life against Omen. And Omen getting healed by the Sage. It's interesting to see Sage being played here.
Oh, Cookie moved.
Spike
Just for
down
Chris to
A.
get domed.
Oh, poor Chris. And here's Cookie and who's Sunny? I think Sunny's playing.
Oh my gosh, Cookie, let's go.
Come on, Cookie,
area.
get those kills.
There.
Last player standing.
Unfortunately,
Spike down,
Cookie loses
defender
her
spawn.
life fighting for sight, and also Sunny was also on pretty low health, and that was the first round for Lions.
Killed
Yeah, it was a good round. Cookie was holding off pretty well, but was in an awkward spot.
Right.
You could see like she was just trying to fight so hard. What is that area called?
here.
Is that like where she was fighting?
Window. It's window. Garden window.
She was fighting in the garden window area, so it just was really hard for her because there was so many angles that anyone could really
Right
peek
here.
out of.
Right.
And she was trying to get that knowledge with that dart, but it really just kind of revealed to the other player.
It backfired on her, and
Yeah.
so it revealed her
Revealing area.
position instead of theirs, which is really unfortunate. And now here is Southern Miss deciding to stick together for this play, with Lions being pretty spread out across the map, with Chamber and Sage playing together in B main. And here we are, Cookie using drone to
Spike down A.
What's that? It's
Wano getting a kill.
distracting the jet.
When Wano getting a kill, but against the KO. But of course, Ken and Cookie playing together using Cookie's drone to distract Wano and getting that kill for them. And here they are using their Yuto, trying to, and especially using the smokes that Smochi was able to put down for the team, and letting them ease their way onto site, with Omen trying to fight
Spike
against
down
them
A.
and stalling for time. But unfortunately, he loses his life for that.
30 seconds left.
And here's Cookie also going against John Frank. Sunny now trying to avenge her team captain with not the spike.
John
with the
Fork
spike
is
having
calling. Have you ever heard that meme?
what? With
10
spike
seconds left.
getting planted with only 6 seconds on the clock.
Oh,
There's only
a Miss Molly.
There's only 2 players left, and technically on Lions team it's only 2.5 because Sova is on a really low health. I believe that they're trying to wait out the Sage heal. And there it is. Sova's back at a really high
player
level,
standing.
almost.
Yikes.
And here's Sunny trying to fight for sight, but unfortunately, due to that heal for Sova, it was a 3v1, and it was unfortunate for Sugar Rush, but it was truly a fight that was
A really good fight and very well played out of both teams. You could see that Southern Miss was trying to play off of 2 great angles.
right.
And you saw someone in hell and also someone over on the side of that entrance onto the A site. It just really kind of was unfortunate, like he said, with the heal coming back and that healing the Sova, and it just made that 2v2 a 3v2.
I think I just realized, was Sage's heal Sage's heal buffed? Because it used to only do 40, but that gave him all of his health.
It might have gotten buffed. I think recently there were a lot of characters that were so minute into the game.
Right.
They did get a buff. I think Sage and Gecko both got a buff, along with Cypher.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, that was a crazy heal. I've never seen it heal that much, and I was like, can it stop?
There was a
Will it stop?
first blood against Sugar Rush. Sunny losing her life against the Lions Chamber, because Chamber is hanging
here.
out in Garot. Nope. B main. And B main, and Sage coming to his side, with Chris trying to figure out what's going on with these two, being blocked off by the smoke, and in possession of the spike, and now is not fighting alone, as Mochi has came to his side so that they can fight together to try to possibly get B. with using that Molly against the chamber to try to scare him out of
30
scare him
seconds
out
left.
of garage, or yeah, hookah, garage, somewhere around there. And here's Cookie trying to lurk up towards mid, trying to regroup with her teammates. But
Spike down,
there's
B.
at least 3 people looking after her, and then there's Ken getting that
10
spike
seconds
down
left.
with Mochi keeping his tail safe as they plant with. And here's a lot going on with all these kills left and right, making it a 2v2 with Cookie
Last
left at
player
low health,
standing.
but unfortunately it became a 2v1 as Cookie loses her life against Joven, the chamber. And now here's Ken keeping.
Oh, the reveal.
Oh
of
no, the
Joven.
reveal. Unfortunately, he was revealed by the drone used by this Lion Zova, and now unfortunately, it's another round for Lion.
Yeah, it is. That was a very unfortunate match right there. It was very well played on both sides. You
Right.
could definitely see as they were both defending pretty easily, and that 2v2 was just a little bit unfortunate with the Cookie being so low. But it definitely seemed possible that Southern Miss could have regained that if it wasn't revealed to both teammates where Ken was. Because Ken was holding that angle and then just had to look and see what was going
He did
on.
become a bit of a sandwich over there.
He did get sandwiched, he got pushed, but it's not over. We're only 3 rounds in. Oh, well.
Well then, I believe that Wano, I think, actually force bought that off.
Or spying on ops after round 4 is crazy work.
It is crazy work. It seems that it is Jack's one of his better characters compared to the character that he played last game. And here's Sugar Rush trying to figure out what can they do to fight off against Lion, as they do have a solid defense. And here is John trying to go against Mochi with Chris staying by her side, trying to at least possibly get a pick out of going through mid. But unfortunately, they get blinded. But they weren't. But the other team wasn't able to capitalize upon that. And so there. And there's a bit of there's stuff going on. There's only 3 players left on Sugar Rush, but they can do a lot with what they have at hand. And here is Chris.
Last player standing.
Whoa, okay. What a play by the Sage for Lion, walling up and using an Odin and taking care of the other 2 for Sugar Rush. What a weird, interesting play.
I've never seen a sub-in like this.
I've never either.
Like a sub-in where this guy has so many plays that they're like actually popping off. The sub is 5-2 right now. Maybe it's not even a sub and I'm currently completely lying to you.
Or it could have been the other one being the. I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't
but
really know.
This is some crazy work.
this
That
is
was a great play.
That was whoa. That was a play and a half from Lions. And here is Sugar Rush, knowing very well that that Jet is on the other side of that wall, and trying to get her out of that corner, knowing very well that she's there, especially with her up, because she didn't die with it. And unfortunately, Chris
Spike
gets
down
caught in the
A.
crossfire of the op, and giving Weno her first blood. And here they're trying to figure out if they can get onto site. If so, how? With 3 of them. Oh no.
Spike down A.
What?
Don't peek the op.
Honestly, it was really hard to try to cross over with the op, keeping his striking eyes against.
That's one of
other.
my favorite like Valorant memes. Stop peeking the op.
Stop peeking the op.
Stop peeking the op, please.
And here's Sunny
30 seconds left.
keeping Chamber at bay, knowing very well that Chamber's probably on the other side, but unfortunately getting an immediate headshot from him. And Mochi, knowing that there are 2 on
Last
2 on site.
player standing.
You were saying?
Spike down B.
Well then. So Sage using an Odin and gunning gutting Mochi down and Jobin picking up the scraps.
Some of the most interesting things that I've seen. A good timeout here for Southern Miss.
Good timeout here.
Good timeout.
They
Probably
have to
well
recollect.
needed.
They gotta figure out what's going on here, cause this Sage is an interesting player.
Sage is so interesting, and we're gonna constantly see an Odin come out of the Sage player, and I'm not happy about that. In the slightest.
Like there's a lot you can do to combat it, but the thing is, you have to figure out how, cause once you know how to combat that Odin, it's over for that stage.
Sage is the same player, just changed their name. Like in 2 seconds, changing their name. That intermission, they changed their name.
Huh? Well, the Sage is the same player as last game. They just changed their name, which is interesting because it was such a short time. I wonder why.
It was not even 5 minutes.
Like, I don't. Wait, why did they change their names? I don't understand. Oh,
That is the biggest mystery I think we'll ever have in our entire life. Thank
This
you
is
so much,
honestly
Reed, for telling us that.
thank you, Reed. We appreciate you.
Why this name though? G2 Munzi?
Munesi? G2 Munesi? I don't know.
I don't know, but the Sage is playing pretty well here right now.
She's playing.
I've never seen a Sage play with an Odin. Well, I have newer players.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if she starts using the wall bang with the Odin.
Oh yeah, but they
There she is. There it goes. They know very well that she was gonna do that. That's the thing.
I usually only see like solo players.
Yeah, usually
Never
because
ever see like
it's such a weird, it's such an interesting like character to use an Odin with.
yeah.
I mean, pop off, I guess, but like,
It's just she's sitting and crouching. Uh oh.
oh,
That would have been very bad.
That would have been awful. Thankfully, Ken got out of that alive and getting the first blood against Sage. Thankfully, now they're having a good chance as they get the spike down on sight. But unfortunately, Chris gets gunned down by the op. And they have to lock this down against the Lions so they can win this round and get the ball rolling with. And there is a chamber only on 3 health.
But ulted.
But he is ulted, so it
There's
is.
2. Oh, but he's down.
And luckily, he's gone. And so now it's
One
a
enemy
2v3
remaining.
with Cookie getting shock dart against John Frank, leaving Lion's Jet alive. And it seems that he may try to save the op for this, but Ken may try to keep him off the op. But unfortunately, he loses life for it, and so they have to back off. And there is the first win for Sugar Rush. Congratulations, guys. You guys played super well.
Yes. Wow. I'm like still in like shock about the name change. I don't think I've ever like changed my name that fast on a game. It takes me like a couple minutes because it's verifying that it's actually you changing the name. So
Right.
that was a speed run.
I'm so here.
The speed ran the change name.
That's so. I can't. That is such an interesting thing to do, especially between the intermission. But you know what? Fair enough. And here they are, leaning towards B this time, with Sage actually changing her position.
Oh,
Whoa! What pushing for Ken?
scare.
Ooh, a jump scare for Ken and Jobin having Yep, the chamber having to pull back from going against Ken, with Ken figuring out that Sova is trying to do
Spike
something
down,
really
B.
simply with an Odin now taking it for himself, making
Mochi ult onto site.
Yes, she did actually. She ulted onto backside, making sure that backside is cleared for their taking. Now they have planted onto site with Lions trying to get site back against Sugar Rush. And here's Ken making sure that there isn't anything a little silly, anything wrong, making sure that they're on one side and not the other.
Getting an ult from that Sage player.
There's an ult getting or reviving that Jet just so she can save one of hers. But great But for darn. That was such a good 2K for Cookie, but unfortunately she gets got by Joven, giving
get
Lions
got.
another win and simply up 2.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's 6-1 currently. Southern Miss is playing this very well. Even though they are currently down 5 rounds, they're playing it the best that they can.
They really
You could
do,
see
uh-huh.
that they're getting the matches. It's not like a clean sweep.
It's never clean.
It's
No.
never a clean sweep. You don't see any flawlesses. You don't see anything close to a flawless. They are actually putting in the effort here to try to get something out of this. It's unfortunate that the other team has this Sage player. You can see the Sage is like clutching in many of these rounds.
Right.
But they need to capitalize on getting that Sage down
Right.
to hopefully win these rounds more.
Cause that Sage heal is what's keeping them alive. And like especially after that revive too.
That revive really was like good.
And here's Ken making space towards A, going through Catwalk, and here they go, getting the first blood against Sage. Thankfully, especially with the guns that they have right now, they can only do so much. But thankfully, they have gotten the spike down and making sure that everything is going as smooth as they can with the guns that they have. But unfortunately, Ken loses his life against Omen due to the gun diff. And here's Cookie getting that trade off. And here we are, having an even number for both teams, with Lions raiding into side with two alive.
remaining.
Chris getting a kill, and Joven getting 2 kills off of those with Mochi trying to keep him off his fight, and Mochi getting 3 with an amazing clutch.
Let's go.
That is a lovely. I'm so happy for you.
I was so excited I sneezed.
Bless you.
I was super excited for this one. That was like, I was actually like clutching my toes there.
I was clutching my everything. That was an
Wait,
amazing.
what? Sage didn't change their name. The Cypher was a sub and switched with the Sage. We're getting mixed signals here now. I don't know exactly what's going on.
So, are you saying that the Sage is the Gecko? Wait, the Sage is the Cypher? Or
The Cypher from the last game was a sub and switched with the Sage. Oh, so the Cypher from the last game switched with the Sage within the current game.
oh, and so this is a new person that we're looking at, right? Well, this is the same person that we're looking at. Wait, here.
Maybe, I don't know. We didn't really pay close attention to the last names.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. We'll figure this out eventually and we'll get some more intel, hopefully.
Unfortunately, Sunny loses her life against trying to figure out what's going on with B as Sugar Rush starts shimmying their way towards A, knowing very well that there's probably the Jet
Spike
with the
down
op,
A.
who usually plays over there like all the time.
That's a common spot for every single op player.
It's either that or just being up at heaven.
Yeah, watching a very high angle.
And especially because of the Omen one-way that is used against A main. And so Mochi's trying to figure out how to get out of this sticky situation and trying
30
to fight
seconds
for this off. And Mochi winning the battle, landing a headshot against Wano. Great job on Mochi, but unfortunately she was traded from the Sage. And here we are with Ken getting a kill, leaving him last one alive. Being
10
last one
seconds
alive,
left.
trying to get to site as quickly as he possibly can. But there is someone on the other side of that wall. Let's see if hopefully he doesn't get spotted, but it is a very, very small chance as Lions win another round. That's a lot going on.
That works.
Okay.
Again.
And that was a really great round for both teams. They did a lot going. There's a lot going on for them as Sugar Rush was Sugar Rush was trying to find the quirks, trying to find any sort of imperfection in Lion's plays, as there is a very there's an ongoing theme with these plays as they start booking it towards A, trying to get into sight as quickly as possible, with Ken making space as he has his all out and trying to stick around, getting a kill maybe. And here is Sova, and here is Lion Sova, John Frank, using his ult against Sugar Rush, getting at least one pick out of it, trying to at least stall for as much time as they possibly could. There's a lot going on as unfortunately Ken loses his life against the Odin, the Sage using an Odin and taking away 2 lives. Now here's Cookie using her ult to try to get them off the spike as much as she could, because it is only her and KJ, Sunny, but unfortunately, due to being walled off, she wasn't able to get them off the site on the spike, especially since they have already halved it. That was a different pace that they went for going towards A, as one was lurking and all others were pushing through towards A. And actually scaring off the Jet off sight, Lion off sight. And now we got one.
It is confirmed the Cypher from the first game was subbed out. Was a sub.
Okay.
So the Jet is probably on not the Jet. The Cypher. The Sage is on the main roster.
Right. Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
My feet hurt. They ache.
Oh. Unfortunately, we got got another round in.
Okay. So it is 8-2. We do all know the 9-3 curse, so we do have 2 more rounds going on. Hopefully the 9-3 curse does not come and we do win 2 rounds in a row and we don't have to deal with that. But
yeah. Well, the thing is with 9-3 curse, it's more favorable towards the 3 instead of the 9.
that is very true. So hopefully we do get the 9-3.
We could get the 9-3. There is also sometimes 8-4 curse. There's also sometimes the 8-4 curse. It's just one of those kind of curses where if it happens, it happens, and like there's just this amazing comeback. And here they are with the Sage doing a different play here, trying to wall them off from sight. But here they are making as much space as they can as they try to conga line their way towards A. With Mochi getting a 2-pick, but unfortunately, a lot of her teammates had passed as they tried to get on site, and so it
definitely was a lot going on right there. I will not lie.
The thing is with Sugar Rush, they had decided to do a humongous change of pace. They're booking it, they're running it down, making sure that Jet does not get a chance using his up at all. And this is the last round before swap, which will probably be switching the sides for switching the coin actually for.
If we do see a 9-3 curse here, defense is the easiest part of that.
Right. And as long as because we're hoping for 9-3, because that means one USM Sugar Rush gets to win a round and also the curse. So hopefully they can make their way into A and get the spike down and make sure that that spike stays down as Lion tries to fight for it.
Spike
and
down.
Here they are.
No charges
here they are. All of them are on site, and there is also a even numbers. There's also Mochi doing a little decoy, trying to throw them off. They could actually teleport it somewhere else, but she's just saying this is where she is. And they also took out the line op, which is great for Sugar Rush. But here is Ken trying to stay alive, as they very well know where he is. But unfortunately, through knowing where he is and seeing where Mochi is, it was unfortunate that Sugar Rush threw a very great fight, especially for sight. It was unfortunate that they lost, that they won a round.
That chamber.
Mid-chamber.
Unfortunately, I did see someone on the other team try to pick up that op for the next round.
Right.
It's a side swap, so they're not getting that in here. We're starting off in the pistol, so unfortunate they're not getting it. which is fortunate for us.
They were probably kind of trying to get that up for to. Oh wait, are you talking about Lions getting the op?
The Lions went to go pick up the op to save it, but there was a side swap, so there was just no point. So they just picked it up to pick it up.
Oh. I mean, if it looks cool, it looks cool. Can't really blame them for that. And here they are with Sugar Rush now doing on defender side and Lion on attacker side.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to, and I see that I'm usually not used to KJ being on A side, which is really cool. There is also Lions being very more towards A, but it seems like they're like making their way through catwalk and being able and possibly group up with the other side of their team. But Mochi hearing some action towards catwalk and trying to stall for the time that they have, and them knowing that there may be someone knowing that there might be someone being mid, and so they're trying to go investigate what's going on as Mochi gets her first blood, second blood. Kills with a ghost. Beautiful work for Mochi. And here we are.
One enemy remaining.
And here, repositioning.
Spike down mid.
As they only have one player online in the Lions team. Mochi, giving them the first round for Sugar Rush.
Mochi's ace. Mochi's ace.
Mochi's ace. Oh, it's a 4K. 4K is a 4K.
A 4K is a 4K, but I would have loved to see an ace out of them tonight.
Definitely.
Which, I think we clarified this in the beginning of the game, but I did think about this just now. Southern Miss is playing against a team that is 6-0 in the league right now.
Right.
They've won 6 games, and they are keeping these like rounds so even. And Mochi getting that 4K right there, wow. They're playing really good.
Right.
tonight.
I bet that ignited all the fire and now they know that there is a chance. There's always been a chance. They just gotta keep going. They gotta go, you know? And so here they are trying to figure out where Lion's positions may be, as they are trying to think that they may be that they were supposed to be pushing B, but I believe that they decided otherwise, that they're gonna be storming through mid and figuring out what's going on through mid
What
and
is
trying to get
happening
control.
here?
Uh-oh.
Neutralized.
Cookie getting the first blood after the smoke went down, which was really funny. I love that so much for Cookie, because that Sova was in an interesting position.
I want to see. I want to see Cookie at the beginning of the round. I want to spectate Cookie at the beginning of the
Right.
next round, because I want to see if Cookie puts down that spray, the cat spray.
Right.
30 seconds left. One
And
enemy
here
remaining.
are Smokey
Spike
getting
down
A. Getting a 2K here with Omen left alive, and Sophie's sweeping it up.
Oh, look at that.
Starting to make a comeback, getting another round in for Sugar Rush. Great plays, guys.
I want to see it.
I don't know if she's gonna do it.
Do it, Cookie. You know you want to.
She probably might. Who
Do
knows?
it.
Is she gonna do it?
Do it, Cookie. You know. You want to. No.
She's got to do her Sova things. Sova
No,
things are very
it's only a
important.
beginning and end round.
What? Look. What if she does it end round? Who knows? It would've been funny.
What if?
But
Come
it
on,
seems that Lion are
Revealing
going to
area.
fully rush into B, and there's only Ken and Cookie, but Ken getting the first blood against Lion, and ooh, interesting play using his smoke to block off the radius of the dart, trying to make sure that his and
Get that
Cookie's
break from Cookie, but we don't get the other one.
that his position and Cookies are not spotted by Lion. They are trying to figure out what should they do. Either they rotate or keep pushing for B, as they're
Seems like the person with the spike is trying to look for a rotate here.
right.
But maybe they're being convinced. Nah, I see a rotate in our future.
Because I understand what they may be holding. Someone possibly thinking possibly thinking that there might be someone trying to go for their line's flank, but I don't think it's gonna be.
It's just a standoff at this point.
It's a stalemate.
30
and
seconds
then they
left.
they have decided that it's time to push in for B because it seems like they believe that Sugar Rush thought that they were gonna rotate, but they did not.
You know what?
And so with that push, they have left Sunny and Chris alive
planted.
against the Sage and the Sova for Lions team, and now they have got the spike planted onto B with Sunny and Chris staying together.
One enemy remaining.
And Chris
Last
getting a
player
Sage
standing.
kill. Sunny getting a trade off against that Sova, making it 10-5 for Sugar Rush.
Woo! Let's
Woo! Look at that comeback! I love y'all.
You don't deserve my invention.
That was
Yeah.
great. That was a good way to adapt, especially since they had to figure out if Line was going to rotate or keep trying to push for the side. And now Line here is going to be going for a timeout. Trying.
A good little timeout.
Oof. This is a lot.
This is a lot.
But
Welcome
it's
to the
also-
world of casting.
But it's really fun, honestly. Especially getting to watch Sugar Rush doing their thingy thing.
Yeah. It's fun to see them go, and it's like I like to be on the spectating side to kind of just be like, well, you don't see this, but like with that one spot where Cookie was in mid and like hovering over that smoke and two people were in it, and as it went away, the Sova was just sitting there.
Oh my gosh.
It's so funny to be able to see like where everyone is at, and
Right.
like the other person doesn't know, but you know.
It's very comedic.
It's very comedic, and it leads to some great moments. And those like that 4K for Mochi, you knew where everyone was at, and you could tell that was gonna happen.
Mochi is the entire team. They're doing really well, especially with such high stakes because of the fact that the first half Lion had won so much,
Right
but
here.
that doesn't mean that Sugar Rush can't win anymore.
Revealing area.
And so here they are. Through this timeout, they have decided to do a different play as they start trying to make space for mid. But Mochi getting the first blood against Epiphus for Lion. Epiphus?
Ooh, everyone mid right now.
There's a lot of the mid with their Jet pushing through, trying to get into market. And unfortunately, through this crossfire, Mochi loses her life. It was but the thing is, it was a life for a life, and so they got a lot of value out of trying to go against the mid players. And here they are trying to go against Chris. Oh,
A little bit of spray and pray there, but hey, it did get the jet down.
they did get
duelist
the
is
Jet.
down.
The duelist is down, leaving them
One
only
enemy
two
remaining.
left. With Ken
Spike
doing
down, mid.
getting a headshot against Sam, and a headshot against Sova, making them to have a 2K.
They're looking good. They're looking real good right now. They're playing really well. That timeout from the Lions really kind of just showed that they tried to stop Southern Miss Sugar Rush's momentum, and that did not stop them at all. They went into that next round after that timeout ready, and they're not ready to.
If anything, I feel like that timeout favored that Sugar Rush more.
They did, yeah. We'll see what will happen here as Eco is very, very. Yes, Eco is very low
Especially for Lion.
for the Lions.
And so here they are trying to actually get control for A side as Sova is droning in, making sure that A side is clear as they start booking it, running in for A side, knowing that it's pretty clear as they go and plant the spike near generator, probably planting it for
planted.
main. And here's Sugar Rush trying to getting everybody together, making sure that everybody's here as a team so that they can get this site back. And here is Cookie going through. Ooh, and yeah. Okay, we're good. Woo! Ooh. And
Last
here
player
that
standing.
whoa!
A
Unfortunately,
lot just happened in that.
unfortunately through that
5
through the
seconds.
positioning, Sugar Rush had unfortunately lost that sight against the Lions. They did what they could. Honestly, there was a lot going on, but I think the thing is, it seemed like they were surrounded.
Yeah, they were fully surrounded by everybody, and they were just stuck in tree.
Right.
So all they really had to do was either just push out, and they had not a lot of util to do that with. So with the chamber hiding behind in the entry of ASI and many people in heaven, it kind of just put them into an awkward position, leading to the chamber to getting that double kill.
Right. But overall, like, there is still a chance, especially for Sugar Rush. They can do a lot here. And here is the Lions doing a slow push. And joining in again, making sure that sight was almost clear. But the thing is, they don't want to realize that there is something very interesting going on site. And here's Mochi spinning through, trying to get at least some sort of damage against getting Nassau. As the Jet tried to dashed in, but Mochi getting the headshot against her, but unfortunately it was a life for a life as John Frink also takes out Mochi. And here's Sunny making sure that they can figure out a way to get the site back. And I don't think there's probably good. I don't know if she knows that there is nobody flank. So hopefully, there is a better chance.
Last player
And
standing.
oh my goodness,
Again,
almost the same exact play happens again.
Match
I
point.
believe that the moment that Sugar Rush, all of them are collected into sight. That's when Lions have pushed through and get every single one of them out.
Once they got that duelist down, once they got Ken down, that was really just the game changer. It let the other team know oh hey, let me just jump onto site right now. The duelist is down. We need to pick everyone else off.
Right.
So yeah, it was another repeat of the round before, but it is match point, and the Southern Miss Sugar Rush did call for another timeout, or this is actually their first timeout of this game.
Right.
So hopefully they come back with that momentum they have in the beginning of the second half, and they can probably get 6 more points and tie this up.
Right. Also, don't mind the fact that I have a bit of a hat head. I took my hat off because it kept on slipping off. Oh my gosh, it got worse.
How did it manage to get worse?
No, I'm just
Are you
gonna.
pulling down? Don't pull down.
I'm not trying to pull down.
Do a little. It's getting better. It's getting better.
It's getting better.
On match point, 12-6. The Lions are currently at a 6-point lead, and Southern Miss, thankful for that timeout that they had. They need to regain this. They are in low eco right now, so we don't have the best guns going into this last round. But we do see that they do have
They do
two
have.
ultimates, and they just popped the Jet ultimate, actually.
Right.
So 3.
And here they are. I think they have started to try to be more aggressive as defender's side, with Jet and Chris going for A main. But unfortunately, that's not where Lion will be going as they start making their way through B main to site, with Wano getting first blood against Mochi, and Cookie getting the kill, with unfortunately Omen also getting a kill against her. And here's Sunny waiting for her entire team, and she is walled off. But the thing is, she also has her ult, and hopefully this ult can push them out of this site.
The Sova on the other team just wasted theirs. Well, they got the echo, I think, on it.
Right.
But they
Player
just...
standing.
Oh! That all happened so quickly, I couldn't even say anything. But, like I was saying, the Sova ult was used, so this Killjoy ult was going to be useful or not. But unfortunately, the entire team was able to wipe out Southern Miss Sugar Rush so quickly. But yeah.
Now those were games that were so quick.
That was so quick, wasn't it?
I was like, they're there's so much going on, but
Yeah.
but honestly, Sugar Rush did their very best, especially going against, like, it seemed like a team like Nassau who have. Oh, thank you for telling us.
Who knows? Well, so hopefully we can switch back to us so we can end off this this cast here.
Right.
So that was Southern Miss Sugar Rush versus the Lions, the Nassau.
The Nassau.
So I do apologize. I know there's people from that college coming in here. I do not have the correct knowledge on how to pronounce your school name, but we are calling you the Lions. But good job today out of both teams. You could tell
Definitely.
that Southern Miss was holding their own, but the Lions just came in for a really clean sweep. They were
It wasn't
was
that
good.
clean of a sweep.
not super clean, but it was a 2-0 win.
Yeah, but
Unfortunately, it was a 2-0 win,
it
but
was a 2-0
they were holding
win,
off.
But Sugar Rush, they tried their very hardest to keep them off, and they did really well, especially when thinking about the scoring for each game. This wasn't like a 12 and this wasn't like a 13-0. This was like over halfway.
No, they got the rounds.
Right.
They definitely got their rounds in, and they showed that they are competitors in the field.
Definitely.
They did play against, I should say, number one.
Number one, and we are not. And Sugar Rush is number three.
Number three.
We did really well for what we had.
But it was an unfortunate loss here today. I'm so glad that you're here for the cast.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're going to be on here next week.
I probably will be.
So, hey, you'll see Saf here next week. If you want to be tuned in for Valorant next week, please do come by and stop by. I feel like there's really not much to say. Tomorrow is COD. Tomorrow is COD, so I will not be sitting in this seat. You will be seeing, I think, Taco and Dragon. DJ Dragon will be coming in again. I will not. I do not like COD. I do apologize for the people that do.
I only know one gun game.
And that's Valorant. So, thank you guys so much for watching. There's one last thing to say. Say Southern Miss. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.